a question from Car Reviews, which is another account for SVR Times. Do you think the WWE will ever end? Well, that is an interesting question. As I watch ECW on Sci-Fi, that is very hard because that's basically saying, will wrestling ever die? Which I don't think it will. Will it die? You know, because I think Shane will be taken in a very good direction after Mr. McMahon, aka Vince, kicks the bucket for real this time. But because it's always been on this kind of emotional high, basically. For like during the Attitude Era, it kind of peaked because it became even more mainstream than when it was when Hulk Hogan and Macho Man Randy Savage and Andre the Giant were wrestling. It became, I think, like a phenomenon basically, then, but it became like mainstream when the Attitude Era with Rock and Austin and Triple H and Shawn Michaels and DX and everything, So, I mean, now Raw probably averages maybe a 3, maybe a 2 on occasions. In big shows maybe averages, maybe a 5, if they're lucky. But, for a live show, that's pretty good, I mean, it's not like it's American Idol, but you can just give that, a chance. I think it will last. Well, I think I will die probably before WWE dies. Let's just say that. All right. So, with that out of the way, we move on to DWA. Alright then. So, DWA's Destruction has a new intro, which kind of looks similar to, Voltage. There it is. So, it is, also good. I like Voltage one better, for some reason. So basically we have the new DWA champion George Costanza after coming off the Money in the Bank win, which I think is epic because I love George Costanza. Get challenged by Johnny Cage for Roar of the Ring. He accepted, so we have our Roar of the Ring main event basically. Besides the actual Roar of the Ring match. We have, and then Cage challenges Costanza to a match for, just a tag team match where he picks a partner and, pick your partner and everything. So basically we had that for main event for DWA. Then we have Lance Burton facing the Rocketeer in a Royal of the Ring qualifying match. Now this match was crazy to say the least. First off, Psylocke's on the outside, which we don't know if she's still under a spell or actually doing it and everything. It's just going to be interesting, to see what's going to happen with that whole element, So, we basically have an epic match. Lance Burton actually uses his magic to turn into the Rocketeer. At first I thought I could figure out who was who, but unfortunately, yeah, kind of gets lost in the shuffle, especially when you get distracted somehow. So, it turns out that Burton hits the Rocketeer's finishing move, which is slipping my mind right now, and basically picks up the 1-2-3, which is very, very shocking, thus making Burton, I believe he's the 4th? I want to say the 4th. No, yeah, I want to say 4th entrance in the, no, I'm not, it can't be 4th. 2 shows left. Another entrant, in the Royal of the Ring match. Then we have a non-Royal of the Ring match, which was Wayne from Wayne's World, who actually hosted a show, Wayne's World of DWA, where they ranked the 10 hottest hotties, which I believe Psylocke actually got number 1, so Lance Burton's apparently a lucky guy, and Melissa Sint got number 10, which basically means disgusting. Okay, so he took on Peter of the Ghostbusters. This was kind of a short match, but, good filler match, and, it was, good, short. I kind of liked it after that kind of epic battle between the Rocketeer and Burton, So basically we had Peter winning, so the Ghostbusters pick up a win on the tag team champions. So maybe they're staking a claim for the tag team titles for coming up in Royal of the Ring, which is only 2 shows away from airing, which is average now. Is about maybe somewhat a month. It seems like 2 months a show, or 2 weeks per show. So it probably will be sometime soon, hopefully. And then in our final Royal of the Ring match of the evening, we had Vega taking on the debuting singles competition of Kenny Chesney, which prompted the virus attack, which last appeared when Spawn beat Victor Fang in a Royal of the Ring match. So, but this time it was a little different, and it played like different theme music. So we heard like Captain America, Elvis Presley, even Garth Brooks, which is really, really sad. I didn't want to see Garth Brooks in a colleague. I mean, that's creepy, man. Maybe Chris Gaines, same person, but whatever. But Chesney surprises everyone and takes out Vega, and now is part of the Royal of the Ring. That's kind of like Kofi Kingston taking out Kane, except Vega's not as big, like fat-wise as Kane, So that means we go to our main event. George Costanza versus Johnny Cage. They both select their opponent, or their partners. George Costanza picks Captain Murphy, who they had a history with in the Money in the Bank match, and Johnny Cage picks Apocalypse, who they've basically been an on again, off again tag team, basically, who we don't know the name of. So this was basically a back and forth match, actually to the point where Murphy and Apocalypse were fighting so much that they actually ran out on the match, kind of like a halfway, singles match, basically, partway through it, which prompted them to run commercials, which they never do, like, during a match, They never do that. So, that basically means Costanza and Cage go at it, So, basically, Cage hits his finishing move, which is also slipping my mind, basically, and doesn't go for the pin, so he just walks out, so, therefore, I'm technically going to call it a no contest, due to the fact that no one won, or draw, I would guess it would be called a no contest because no one wins, but, oh well, I guess we'll just have to see what happens at Royal of the Ring, and that's DWA for you. So, that's DWA. We're going to bring it back around to Andrew down south with a little, I'm probably going to do ska, but might be doing a SMF, but either one is fine. What do you got for me, Andrew? I hope it's good.